What up? What up? What up, peoples? What's goody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Come on, man. Come on in the room. Please share this out. As soon as you come on the feed, please share it out. Okay. What up, Jeremiah? What up, family? Do me a favor, Jeremiah. If you have X, brother, please share this out on X. I'm having fun right now, bro. Share it out, brother.
Battery 70%.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition.
Share this out to a friend.
Welcome to the BDP album.
Official message to fuel cell complete. Copy, cancel altimeter 3020.
I hope you have a good flight and enjoy that new vehicle we're giving you.
We thank you very much, and we sure we will.
My name is DJ Kenny Parker. I will be your musical selector for the night. We have KRS-One on the microphone. This is 20 years in the making. G. Simone on the low. Johnny Hustle. Predator Prime, what's good? Mondo. Yeah. Without further ado, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, y'all. Come on, let's go. Share it out. Let's go.
Yo, Kenny Parker, what up? KRS in the building. Yo, these cats all talking about they run this and they run that. Motherfuckers don't run shit. KRS One in this piece. Y'all wanna battle? Let's go. I tote guns, I make number runs. Don't forget it. I tote guns, I make number runs. Don't forget it. I tote guns, I make number runs. Let's take these cats back. I make number runs. I tote guns, what y'all I make number runs. I tote guns, I make number runs. I tote guns, let's show these cats, Kenny. I tote guns, I make number runs. They some hoes, watch what they say. There's pictures of their asses with price tags on eBay. Deja vu, the Matrix must be having glitches. I could have sworn I just smashed you short bitches. You need to look up to me, cause right now all of y'all rhyming right where my dick is. You just lost, you can't believe. This club is like Iraq, you the US, you need to leave. Battle Chris, please, I blaze two guns. Had no ass looking like Saddam's two sons. This that real shit, wow. You look like some kid that got gassed after watching 8 Mile. Now pull up your pride, Neo. How did I beat you? Did it have anything to do with the mic I speak through? No, but if you want to get far, don't think you a pussy. No, you are. That's why I tote guns, I make number runs. That's right. I tote guns, I make number runs. Don't forget, I tote guns, I make number runs. New York, I tote guns, I make number runs. That's real. I tote guns, I make number runs. New York, I tote guns, I make number runs. I tote guns, I make number runs. In case you forgot, guns, I make number runs.
That's the link, baby.
Shoot out, everybody wind up. You don't, KRS will die, you fuck. Poop out to your face and your guts. Wave the Glock in your boy face like what? Y'all talk that junk, but you really all pump. I'll smash you and your man. Come on, double up. That's why I got the double pump. So I can fuck you up. You a fan of rap? I'm the man in rap. I'm looking for where hip hop's next land is at. You getting in my way? Where them cannons at? First thing you get hit with is a panic attack. Then you feel the steel of the gas in your back. Now you wondering why you even said all that. You could have left KRS one way in the back with his conscious raps and his old school tracks. But now I talk guns, I make normal runs. I talk guns, I make normal runs. I talk guns, I make normal runs. That's right. I talk guns, I make normal runs. What y'all forgot? I talk guns, I make normal runs. What you forgot? I talk guns, I make normal runs. Oh, I talk guns, I make normal runs. I talk guns, I make normal runs. See, I'm the same guy that spit out "You must learn" and spiritual minded, but y'all not concerned. You want to take shots at me and disrespect, try to degrade my philosophies, but nope, y'all crazy. I'll watch your brains ooze out like crack jars of turkey gravy. God told me to slay thee, and I'ma get to it. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes.
God told me to slay you. So I'm just coming in, y'all. So what's up, everybody? Join the feed. I just want to go pick up some more books. I'm going to share with y'all. So I don't know if you ever saw this Quran before. Oh, my God. This is dope, yo. This book is from the companion from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is from Tunis. This book is literally from Tunisia. It's literally the closest person to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But the book was written it was from Tunis, right? So it got a lot of notes in it. It's a dope as hell, yo. This is kind of cool. It's the whole history about Prophet Muhammad's journey, peace be upon him. It's a lot of here, man. It's kind of cool. From Tunis, where I was at, in Tunisia. Okay? So I'm just going to share some stuff with y'all because I'm on a different journey right now. If you know who Ibn Khaldun is, this is Ibn Khaldun. This is Ibn Khaldun in culture, human culture. And how do I read all these things? Ibn Khaldun, the Muqaddimah. So what came out of Christianity? Can anybody tell me? What came out of Christianity? Modern Christianity, not Orthodox. This modern Christianity, you're not using the language. You're not using the number system, the alphabet. That's all Arabic. So what came out of what you would say modern Christianity? Somebody talk to me for me. The link is up for y'all. Told you we're gonna have some fun. Somebody tell me what came out of it. Now, if you study the history about Islam, you'd be surprised because the Arabic system, the number system is Arabic, and the alphabet is Arabic. What else? And you know the funny part is about this? My man Mo said indoctrination. He said indoctrination. So the crazy part about all this, right? They said that the slaves couldn't read. Ain't that what they tell you? Slaves couldn't read, right? Slaves couldn't read. Maybe they couldn't read. Y'all heard those stories. Y'all can come on the feed. Stop typing, y'all. Come on the feed, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing else. Y'all doing all this typing. Hit the link. The link is up here. So they said the slaves couldn't read. So I was like, read what? When we taught them how to read. We did. We taught them how to read. Right? So they had to tell you, that's why they start your history at 1619. This is why they can pay people like her. Bear with me. This is why they pay people like her to influence you. Bear with me. What happened to Spain and Portugal? Somebody talk to me for a minute. Why you never heard her talk about the Moors? Now, this is a book that I saw in Barnes & Nobles, which I would never pay $65 for this book. Not at all. Ain't no way in hell I would pay $65 for this lie. Is everybody all right? So, it's a pictorial book. This is the 1619 project, right? I'm gonna blow this up. This is her book right here, and this is her book right here. So bear with me. This is the type of stuff that they will promote and they will put out here to y'all to keep you where you at. I couldn't believe this, man. I said 1619. Our history didn't start in 1619. So I'm going to give y'all some names, right? That y'all should look up. Unless you have me come out and speak on it. I can tell you about what happened in Portugal. I was in Portugal. I can tell y'all what happened in Spain. Anyone knows that I'm always in Spain, right? But do you really think that these black conscious people want to have this conversation? No, they do not. They would never want to talk about what happened in 1492. So I was in Portugal. This is the book I took with me to Portugal. I've been there about 4 times already, for the record. 4 times in Portugal. This is another book that I took with me in Portugal. So I told you, you have hypocritical black people, family. Hypocritical black people that is doing nothing different than they did back then. Yeah, because we had our hand in slavery. We truly did. Had our hand in slavery. But they don't want to admit that. So say this to all your black scholars right now. So in Philadelphia, if anybody, I see one person from Philadelphia in here. Shout out to Philly in the building. So let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all been to George Washington's house in Philadelphia? I want some of these scholars to come on the feed, not the weak people that keep trying to argue with me. I want the scholars to come on the feed. So in Philadelphia, across the street from the Constitutional Center, a convention center, there's a house that George Washington had. I need y'all to follow me, okay? I need you to follow me, okay? You can't get mad at these Europeans because they will actually finance their people, get this lie out, and keep it going. So in Philadelphia, there is a house in Philadelphia of George Washington in Philly, right? See, talk about slavery sells. So since you want to talk about slavery, let's talk about this. So bear with me with the time frame, 1619, right? I need you to follow me. Give me 1 second. In Philadelphia, they have a house, George Washington's house, where he held slaves at in Philly. Now, these are my photos when I was in Philadelphia. In Philly. So pay attention, people. I'm going to give y'all just a little bit of history lesson. So hopefully we can have this conversation for so-called Black History Month. This is on the wall in Philadelphia about slavery. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more. Can y'all see that says 1619, right? Slaves was brought to Jamestown, Virginia. Do y'all see that? So I'm going to show you how to have to keep your mind in a slave mentality. But they would never tell you who these people were before they were that. So first of all, they didn't bring slaves. They brought free people. But this is in George Washington's house. So let me go over here. They got that. That's Dred Scott. How many of y'all saw this before? Come on, y'all, talk to me for a minute. Y'all better hurry up and get on the feed. How many of y'all saw this before? So if you were in Philadelphia, you should go visit that particular place because, bear with me, this is all in Philadelphia, B, on Market Street. Nothing before the 1500s. You see that? Slavery. Look what they have on. Did you see them with suit and ties on? So it's right with the Liberty Bell. Right with the Liberty Bell at in Philadelphia. Do you see them with sandals on their feet? Some of them don't have nothing. I just need y'all to follow me for a second, okay? This is very simple. Very simple. This is in the house of George Washington. But they're telling you about 1619. Y'all follow me? If y'all lost, come on the feed and raise your hand. If you lost, raise your hand, B. Okay. So why don't we talk about our history before that? Why don't we talk about the people that came to the United States? Let's pull this up for 1 second. Y'all ready? Is everybody all right? Hold up. Let's go here for a second with history. And if I'm wrong, please fact check everything I'm doing. So, historical facts. Now, this is before 1619. There were also Arabs in Andalus in the southern part of Spain. The Arabs of Andalus was the first to be enslaved and taken to America after the defeat in 1492. I guarantee you, you're not going to get this out the 1619 project. Somebody's doing y'all dirty. It ain't Sabir. It's not me. So, around 1492. I'll let y'all marinate on that for a second. I want y'all to get me some professors on the feed, y'all. Please share this out because I don't want to stay on here long. Oh, this is kind of funny. What's up, my brother Dre? This is the topic that they run from, Dre, because it's too serious, bro.
It sure is.
Now, I just showed you 1619. I just showed you everything pertaining to slavery, right? Okay. So I'm going to show you the image that they want to keep in your head. Bear with me. The imagery. Now, I was in Alabama, right? Let me just show you something in Alabama. This is the image they want you to get stuck with right here, bro. This is the image right here. That's why I told you her book was visionary book, right? But this is literally me in Alabama. This is a park in Alabama. And this is actually in a book too. This is a book. If you can see that right here. This is also in a book that I have. But they have to keep you stuck with this image. I'm gonna give you another one, okay? They want to keep you stuck with this image also. Stay with me.
I still can't believe they made those monuments, and there's more going there talking about I'm here to respect my elders.
They're not here to respect. That's why we failing, brother. That's why we losing. That's why we losing, because we lying. This is out in the park. If you look across the street from here, like the 16th Street Baptist Church is behind here. It's on this side. This is me in Alabama. But let me show you inside that sister's magazine, the 1619 Project. Listen to me, the one that they paying $50,000. I would love to be in a room with her. In the 1619 Project book, brother, this is what it is. How do you compare these two pictures to? They're not. How? This is from 1967, the black and white. This is recent. This is in her visual book. I swear to God. I said, I'm sitting in Barnes and Nobles like, this cannot be motherfucking real. This cannot be real, brother. They are really promoting this 1619 as if we started at 1619. I just showed you what it was. Can I go forward? Oh, let's go forward. So let me know when I'm wrong, people. Okay? Let me know when I'm wrong. Anybody on the feed, just let me know when I'm wrong with some receipts, okay?
So we're trying to tell you, all these paid promoters of consciousness, they're doing a job. That's
They
why
doing
they're
a job,
paid.
brother. They doing a job for these cats, man. If I'm wrong, please correct me. The so-called Black Americans are also descended from the known Arab tribes in the area called Africa. South of the Sahara, these Arabs include such tribes. Now, I need you to follow me for a second, okay? I'm going to show you how you do research. Kunta, as in the Kunta tribe. Quraysh, that's Prophet Muhammad's peace be upon him tribe. The Arab tribe found in Sahara in South Africa, south, and of the south of the Sahara. These are all in Chad, in Nigeria. Why Godfrey's not talking about this? Bear with me 1 second, y'all. If I'm wrong, you got time to go gather together, okay? So they said the tribes, right? Now watch this. This is a total different book. What book is that, Sabir? Figure it out yourself. So let's go here. Let's go to some tribes, brother. Let's go to the tribes now. Hold on, I'm going to show you these brothers that y'all need to know. 12 beautiful tribes in Africa. Let's go down the line. Look at these. The Zulus is the largest. This is South Africa. Yoruba, right? The Masi. Remember I told you about the Moors? The Moors are Massa. Hold up. You think I'm playing? Bear with me 1 second. I like to prove my points, brother. But I like to prove. I'm gonna highlight this. Right, I did a book on this too. Do y'all see that? Is it clear? Are we good, Dre? Y'all not? It's not a
Yeah,
trick.
I see it.
Okay, so,
That's trick.
so let's go to the Massa tribe. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's find the Massa tribe. Y'all love slave conversation, so let's have the slave talk. It's in here somewhere. More so, and they'll say it's different. Y'all don't get it yet? Is it clicking yet, brother? It's not clicking yet. Now. I don't think it's clicking yet. Hold up. I don't think it's clicking. It's not sensational enough. Hold up. It's not sensational enough. Let's go down further. Himba. These are all the tribes. Oh, let's go to the Berber tribes. Wait a minute. Let's go to the Berber tribes. Living in northern Africa, merely in Morocco, Algiers, Tunis, Libya. They are known for their ancient, diverse culture, resistance. So bear with me. You see what it says? Berber. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I need that link, bro. I need that link.
You need that what?
What you just showed? Can you send me that link, please?
I'll send a link to you. Hold up. Will they be talking about the Berber? Hold up. I don't think they're ready for this, brother. They love the slave narrative. Hold up. You better come on and get it when you fit in. Hold up. Give me 1 second. See, hold up. Here we go again. We're going to show you the Berbers, okay? And I've been in those places. Hold up. Ooh, this is too much for these people. Berbers. 1 second. All this is going to lead up to these brothers that I'm going to talk about, okay? This is the Oromo, Ethiopia. Okay? I'll send this to you. Oh, now, here we go. Fulani. Do you know that those two brothers was Fulani? Abdul Rahman and Yarrow? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know those two brothers was from Fulani? It was West African. Come on, y'all, talk to me. Did y'all know? Did you know? I know they're going to run because this is not the feel good. So, these two brothers, bear with me 1 second. I told you I don't want to be on here too long. This is why you don't get real information from these cats on social media. He is Fulani. He was a Muslim. Bear with me. He was a Muslim that was a slave. Hold up. I'm going to do him first. Okay? I'm going to do him first. And then I'm going to walk y'all through. Well, brother, the Moors had slaves. This is the masjid when I went to Georgetown. When I went to Georgetown, they have a masjid named after him. Well, why would they do a thing like that and name a masjid after him? Hold up. Bear with me 1 second. So let me ask y'all, have you ever heard this information before? Come on, talk to me. I don't want to be preaching to the choir. So here's the masjid right there. This is on the campus, brother, of Georgetown, where I was at. On the campus of Georgetown. I mean, it's hard trying to find it, though, to tell you the truth. Like, people know, but some people don't know about it. But I was walking around Georgetown for a minute trying to find that masjid.
Samir, now they don't be saying more the Arabs anymore because you show them Arabs are us still.
The Arabs are us. You right? Oh, they don't want this conversation with me, brother, because they were the brother. The Arabs enslaved Africans. Yeah, here you go. That's me right there in front of the. I told you I travel everywhere, don't I, boy? There it is. So let me give you the breakdown of him. So I'm doing this, brother, because hopefully for Black History Month, we will switch up the subject if they dare, because you don't get funded. You don't get funded telling the truth. I'm gonna say this again. You don't get funded for telling the truth. You get funded for telling lies and keeping the 1619 project going. So I just showed you two things, right? Of who this brother is. So let me play a video for y'all of who he is, right? But they don't tell you nothing before the 1500s. So let's go to him. 1 second. Now, mind you, his painting is in Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia Art Museum. This is in the Philadelphia Art Museum in Philly, in Philadelphia.
Let's go, folks. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. They look abysmal. Get them likes up. Hit the thumbs up button. Share it out.
Brother, I'm so cool. I'm ready to walk away from all of this and just do me. Like I told Brother Azim and I'm fine. Do it. Just don't come in my arena with the nonsense, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna kill the whole game. So let's play him.
This is a portrait of a man brought to America to work as a slave. His name was Mamout Yarrow, and he was a Muslim. He was painted in 1819 by the famous Revolutionary War portrait artist.
Why we don't talk about him? But 1819, but she said 1600s, right? Wait a minute. Hold up. Why don't they talk about this man being a Muslim? He was a Moor also. Somebody got to help me, bro.
Charles Wilson Peale. This man who painted presidents decided he wanted to paint a picture of Yarrow.
To pay that kind of attention to a formerly enslaved Black man. This is unheard of.
When I first heard about an enslaved Muslim or an emancipated Muslim, I was like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't think that, Muslims were in the U.S. until later.
Even though we have a lot of evidence, the story of the African Muslims in the United States has been, for the longest time, lost, unknown.
I didn't really even know about the story when I was growing up here as an adult.
This is a story that predates the founding of America.
Predates the founding of America.
Woo! Did y'all know that? But we're not talking about it for Black History Month.
Much of Mamout Yarrow's story takes place in and around Washington, D.C., a city that's been my home for several years. As a Muslim born and raised in the United States, I've always been curious about the roots of Islam in our country. I knew the first Muslims to arrive here in significant numbers came from Africa, but I didn't realize how much of their story had...
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Why you don't hear them say that in the 1619 project? Come on, somebody talk to me. What? Why there's got to be somebody else outside or a different race? And these brother, they such and such. No. Let me help you out.
Had been unearthed.
I know exactly where she walking at, because I was in this area. I walked past here.
It appears as if between 10 to 15%, some say even 30% of the enslaved Africans came from Muslim parts of West Africa.
Thousands of Muslims were enslaved in the Americas, including what became the United States.
They were part of the social and cultural and economic development of the Americas for half a millennium.
We now know that some African Muslims left their names preserved in plantation records and runaway slave ads. Others left their writings. A few left their image. Among them was Mamout Yarrow, also known as Yarrow Mamout. He was painted not once, but twice. It's one of the things that makes him stand out.
He gives us a story of what it was like to gain freedom and then live after that and practice as a free person. I don't think we have any other story like that.
Yarrow's story has been preserved in the archives of the American Philosophical Society in Philadelphia. In the writings...
I will, and I can get back there, man, and do a video here, man. So I can't beg for no money, though, brother Rob. But I will go here and add my little spin on all of this jewels right here. This is in my hometown, Philly. Listen up. I know exactly where he's at.
Of the artist who first painted him. After painting presidents, including George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson.
We are looking at one of 26 diaries written by Charles Wilson Peale, a very important early American portrait painter, one of the most important. This diary goes back to 1818 to early 1819. The diary is rather small, as you can see. It's about 58 pages of text. The Yarrow section takes up about 3.5 pages. It's the biggest vignette in the diary from this period.
Writing in December 1818, Peale describes a visit to D.C., where he heard about an old African man, Yarrow, living in Georgetown in surprising circumstances.
Mr. Brewer said that he is comfortable in his situation, having bank stock, and lives in his own house.
I shall be able to give a more particular account of him as I propose to make a portrait of him, should I have the opportunity of doing it.
The diary was a vital resource for the author, who played a key role in piecing Yarrow's story together, drawing on Peale's account and a wide variety of other sources, from census data to shipping records.
I was here at this library many years ago, and I saw this painting by James Alexander Simpson. Georgetown is a lily white community, and so to see a painting of a black man at this library was sort of unusual. That's what started the whole project.
Where did Yarrow come from exactly?
We don't know for sure, but he was a Fulani Muslim, and the Fulani were moving from Mali into Senegal, Guinea, and other places in West Africa at the time.
Fulani.
Islam comes to Africa itself via the trans-Saharan trade routes and over North Africa down into West Africa.
Islam was implanted in Africa for over 1,000 years. The spread of Islam went hand in hand with the spread of literacy in Arabic. So there were schools for boys and girls. There were also institutions of higher learning, and they traveled all over, not only West Africa, but to...
Even the term chairman comes from Islam. Y'all say y'all have a chairman? The chairman comes from Islam. Let's move forward.
Mecca to Egypt to learn.
They also are interested in not necessarily being Arab, as it were, but practicing Islam through this African sensibility.
This was the world Mamout Yarrow knew until he reached his teens, when everything changed. Around 1750, Yarrow and his sister were sold to British slave traders after being captured, probably in a local war.
He's in a center of Islamic learning, and then boom, just like that, he becomes a captive of the slave trade. And he becomes one of the estimated 12.5 million people that from 1525 to about 1867 were taken from Africa to the New World.
Yarrow and his sister survived the notorious Middle Passage, a grueling journey across the Atlantic that took several months.
So let me ask you a question. Why are we more so focused on this type of conversation? This is why I said these black leaders, brother, is doo-doo, fam. Mind you, and bear with me, you can go watch this video, but I'm going to take you to another one. I'm just giving y'all the history, okay? Remember I told y'all I'm from Philly. I'm going to show you. This is George Washington's house right here on Market Street in Philly. But they got you thinking about only 1619, not before the 1500s. We were not calling ourselves Negroes. We were not calling ourselves blacks. Not at all. That's the timeline, 1619, right? But before that, we was not even calling ourselves black. Now, I can get into that whole other subject, but I'm trying to run through this real fast for y'all. Okay? So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to pull this up, and I want you to do your due diligence on it. And let's have this conversation with the best scholars that y'all know. I'm giving you different sources, right? This is from J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts, not opinions, about the Negro. The most ancient names for so-called black people are Nisu or Nubian, right? Ethiopian and Moor from ancient Egypt. So imagine we said Moors from Egypt. That'd be a little different than black people being from Egypt, right? Does it make sense? Oh, let's move forward. Black and colored, like white, are on the other hand, European words. Ethiopian and Moor were probably used to describe the so-called blacks until the 1500s. So we wasn't called black people, then what the hell they keep starting a history of slavery for? Come on, somebody talk to me. I just left from Portugal. It's a whole story, Brother Rob, in Portugal about this, homie. It's a whole lot that's going on. So you would ask, why would they make our history start in 1619? So let's move forward. Remember, I told you in that piece of paper, brother, when they was talking about the Torag. Let me see if I can find the Torags in here. Give me 1 second. All right, everybody good? You're not confused yet, are you? I know this is that the yelling and the screaming and the white supremacy talk. When you look up, bear with me. Let's go back down to this. Let's go back down to the tribes in Africa once again. Bear with me. Let's go back to the tribes in Africa. And let's go to the Torags. Number 11. The Torag. What the? And they made a Jeep called Torag. Wait a minute, bro. The Torag groups, tribes living in South and Sahara Desert, Mali, Niger, Algeria, Libya, Burkina Faso, brother. Ain't this where that brother's at? Dre? That brother that's running it? He's in Burkina Faso, right?
Literally. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
That brother, what's the dude's name? He's in Burkina Faso, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he's in Burkina Faso. I believe he's from there, right? But that's the Torag. But you don't know because it's not you, because they told you they were Arabs. Oh, wait a minute. So let me show you what a Torag looked like. And you probably can't get this book here. I've seen it in an Ethiopian restaurant overseas, right? So pay attention what the Torags look like. You ready? This is not in a book over here. This is a book I saw when I was in Spain. Damn, the Torag.
Yes, the Beer Bay.
God damn, look at the boys here. That's a Torag. And they even made a Jeep called Torag Jeep.
Right.
They got a Torag Volkswagen, my G. Niggas still don't get it. Look up the Torag Volkswagen. That's what a Torag looks like, and darker. So you don't even know your own history. We talking about lineage. There is no black lineage, family. There's no black lineage. Nah, there is not. So let's move forward. Let's go to Abdul Rahman. You ready? Let's go to Abdul Rahman. Another more. So you got to read the books, people. You got to read the books.
In the books.
Listen, Alex Haley plagiarized Roots. But the guy from Gambia said it's a lie, but it's a great lie because it brings money to Gambia. See, long as it brings money in, they can keep pushing out the finances to get people to follow them. So
that's how it works.
Oh, yeah, brother. Read The Prince Among Slaves. Oh, read this book. Bear with me. This is why people give up on y'all. I'm dead serious. Y'all have no, I want to say some people's names, but I don't want to in this industry. They be like, dude, I ain't got no time for these black people. Let them be where they at, brother. So bear with me. Listen to this.
SevereBayRadio@gmail.com.
Stacked like cords of firewood inside the ship's dark hold, Abdul Rahman and 170 other slaves crossed 3,000 miles of ocean.
In documentaries, you're really documenting an event that occurred. And so you're trying to give as much truth, as much accuracy, as much in-depth understanding of what the people are going through, but also the context of that experience.
It's a great story. It's a story that I wanted to learn more about, to be able to tell my friends or family and close relations. And I was like, well, if this is like known, why isn't it known more?
I first learned about the Prince Among Slaves story when I got a call from the executive producer, Alex Cronin. And he told me the basic premise of the concept, and I was really intrigued by it. And then he sent me the book, and I was really hooked by the entire vision of it.
I was born Abdul Rahman. My father was Sodi, king of Fujijalon. Dimpo is a town of 9,000 souls. Fruit trees offer their generous bearings. The land's holy men hold great prestige. Their faith is not easily matched.
You come on! The nature of how he came to be in that circumstance is so violent and ugly and unnecessary that alone can discourage the strongest of personalities.
You think we have problems, but I mean,
I would like to do a lecture on this and play this video and this build on this for Black History Month. This would be so dope, man. But hold on.
I wonder how many of us today could have survived that. That's how I look at it.
Captured by our own people, not the white man, and then sold to the Portuguese.
There's that old saying that you're not what they call you, but what you answer to. And it speaks to that notion of having your own identity.
Your circumstances is a challenge to your will. It does not determine your will. It does not determine the outcome of your life. It is a challenge to you.
Regardless of his circumstance or the circumstances that were thrust upon him, he had a very clear sense of his own value as a human being that transcended his status as a royal.
But this is the crazy part, right? If y'all study Sunday Adakita, and I don't want to get too much into that because that'll take me longer, but I don't want to waste, no more time dealing with this with y'all. I would love to have these conversations, but if you study the Mandine Charter or study Sunday Adakita and Simon Guru, if you study these books, you will understand what happened to us. We were selling each other into slavery. We were selling each other into slavery. We were selling each other into slavery. Askia was betrayed by his son. Y'all don't get it. This is why I don't argue with these cats on these platforms, Rob, because I already know who the agents are. And it's not the so-called white men all the time. It's people that look like us that will come in, and because of jealousy, envy, and hate, we'll do anything for it, brother. Anything for it.
Perpetuating the nonsense.
Once they say we know who to go to, who to give the money to, we're going to give the money directly to them. Keep lying. And that's why I don't give up, brother. I don't give up. So let's move forward. I'm almost finished.
To an old man's wishes. I am
Junior.
Now, this is when Abdul Rahman, they figured out who Abdul Rahman was, and it was writing to the Sultan of Morocco.
Ed with a slave woman named Susie. Remarkably enough, it seems that this woman was the daughter of Abdul Rahman.
He began to see the future, and the future was what was going to happen when Thomas Foster died, and his children were going to be divided among Foster's children. And all that he had worked for in terms of stability and position for his family within that limited society was all going to be torn apart.
Maybe writing a letter home doesn't solve that problem immediately, but it was a protest. The strongest he could take, perhaps, against the situation on the plantation.
Natchez, Mississippi. The enclosed letter in Arabic was written in my presence by a venerable old slave named Prince.
The object of his letter is to make inquiry after his relations with the hope of joining them. I have undertaken to forward his letter for him and committed to your care with a request that you will lend your aid to an old man's wishes. I am, sir, your servant, Andrew Marshak.
January 12, 1828, Washington, D.C. Sir, your letters have been received. The President is obliged by your attention to the subject of the Moorish slave now in the possession of Mr. Foster.
Let's run it back.
The object of the President being to
among Foster's children, and all that he had worked for in terms of stability and position for his family within that limited society was all going to be torn apart.
Maybe writing a letter home doesn't solve that problem immediately, but it was a protest, the strongest he could take.
Letter is to make inquiry after to an old man's wishes. I am, sir, your servant, Andrew Marshak.
January 12, 1828, Washington, D.C. Sir, your letters have been received. The President is obliged by your attention to the subject of the Moorish slave now in the possession of Mr. Foster. The object of the President being to restore Prince, the slave, to his family and country for the purpose of making favorable impressions in behalf of the United States.
Jesus Christ.
And Clay, Secretary of State.
So the crazy part is we all is reparations and we got to get reparations and they don't want to touch this Moorish piece, brother, because it's people that look like you and I wants to keep us where we're at. You don't get it? Keep these Negroes where they at. If you read the book, you would understand exactly too. That's this historical fact, right? But they would never play that because somebody like Sabir was sitting in the room and said, did y'all catch what he said, the Moorish slave? Well, the Moors had slaves. Don't they say that all the time, Brother Drake? The Moors had slaves. The Moors had slaves. The Moors had slaves. Really? Let's go here for a second. I'm almost finished. This is called Receipts. Let's go to another book. I have volumes of this book right here, brother. Volumes of this book. On the Gulf of Guinea, which is West Africa, the Negro slave replaced the Moor slave. Make it make sense. On the Gulf of Guinea. Now, if need be, I can pull these books out and show y'all where that come from if y'all need me to do that. Okay? Might be too many though, brother Rob.
Yeah, so you got an arsenal over there. Hey, y'all, make sure you guys look at the banner at the bottom. Report at the email listed on the link. The beerbaitradio@gmail.com. Stop by the website. That's the beerbait.com. Get your education up.
Now, that's I only put out a handful, right? That's it. So it would come out of a books like this. It's journals, right? I didn't want to put all of them out, but this is one from 1966, 1961, 1962. This one is 1960.
And these are all in the 60s at the same time. The Black Power.
Those older ones are that though, bro. I just pulled them out. I told you I only grabbed a handful. So to argue with me and tell me about who the Moors are, come on, B. You can't do that. You're gonna lose playing with me. And this is what gets. Listen, fam. I'm so done with black people in the United States, bro. I'm done with them. Seriously. So this is in the Philadelphia Art Museum too, where Yarrow's pictures at. That's the most famous painting with the Moorish chief. This is Philadelphia Art Museum. So the reason why these things are happening, people, is not because of so-called 100%. Because I don't let the European off the hook, bro. It's our people also. It's our people. And there's another document I have that actually explains Portugal. So if you would like to hear my journey in Portugal, please reach out to me. Let me know. This is 147 pages. I'm going to show you where I was at on here. It's a certain spot on here where I was at. in Portugal. And I told you about the 7 castles in Portugal. If you want any of my books, email me. So much history, B, that's not being told. And your black scholars just keep starting your history at 1619, which is a damn lie. Right here. I was at this place. I was at this spot right here in Portugal. That's where I was at. Right there. So when you travel, right, and you talk to people, they start telling you stuff. And they be like, why don't more so-called black people? They say black people, and I'll be like, they're not black people, they're Moors. Why don't they have this conversation? That's me in Morocco. Talking to my Muslim sister, and she's holding the Moors of Tangiers, and I'm holding the book of the unknown Arabs with a couple of more books in my hand. I don't play these games, bro, and I know what it takes to do this type of work. I really know how much it takes to do this work. Here's another one. It ain't hidden from none of y'all. The problem is we don't want that responsibility. That's the problem. We don't want that responsibility. And they're going to keep on feeding this story to y'all until y'all realize it. They're going to keep feeding you these lies and these stories until y'all get the right people in the right places. I told you we got the wrong people in the right places. This is not about following Sabir Bey, worshiping Sabir Bey. I don't need nobody to follow me, worship me, none of that. So you will tell me I'm trying to act like an Arab when y'all try to act like Europeans wearing a suit and tie. No, that's our gear, baby. So you're wearing a suit and tie trying to follow or look like a European. Speak like a European and act like a European. That's what we do. So I'm dressing my history. So let me share this with you before I go. Any question, you definitely could jump on the feed before I get off of here. So also, this is my that ain't the camel I was on though, brother. His name is Michael Jackson. That camel's name is Michael.
That's dope.
I swear to God, they named him Michael Jackson, bro. They said his name is Michael Jackson. Do you know why his mouth is covered up?
They spit, right?
They spit. Nigga, when they told me that, they said they spit. I'd be like, nigga, damn, them tongues is longer than a motherfucker too. That's in Morocco. Their tongues is long, homie. But I was getting ready to get on my camel. Damn. Yeah, but his name is Michael Jackson. A lot of them named. I think one was Bob Marley and motherfucker. I said, nigga, god damn, they got all the camels named out in this mug, boy. They got all the camels named out in that motherfucker, brother. But no, we gotta
Crazy.
really.
They pay us more tribute overseas than we do over here.
Oh, no doubt, because you know why? Because black folks don't want truth. That's all. Y'all want the sensationalism. Y'all want the feel good because no, you don't have to hold nobody responsible. You don't have to hold them responsible. But if you want to have this conversation with me, my email is right there in the green. I have many books. Get the Yarrow's book, but I have many books, y'all. Y'all can reach out to me. And I told you this is going to be short, but I thank y'all for joining me. If you feel free, you want to support, because we can get this thing popping in Philadelphia. I'll go to the archives in Philly. I'll go to the art museum in Philly, but I'm definitely down. I told you I got to go. Peace. Share the videos. Share the videos, baby. I'm going to read my new books, bro. This is from Tunis. I'm going to get into my zone, brother. Get in my zone. Share the video. Email me, baby. Let's get it popping. Study those men. Let's have a conversation next month. I'm open for it. Email me. I got a school to go to this week. Oh shit. Can't understand.
Can't understand why we treat each other in the
church, baby.
We are one. No matter what we do, we are one. God will see us through. We are one. And that's the way it is.
I'm going to send it over to you, Greg.
Yeah, thank you.